In this video, we'll see how to use DataLink GIS with a memory device. The first step is going to be inserting the memory device, be it an SD card or some other removable memory, into our PC that's running DataLink GIS. That way, Windows can assign a drive letter. And then in Options File Paths in DataLink GIS, we can configure the memory device drive letter by hitting the Browse button, and then in my case it happens to be the E drive. This setting in DataLink GIS is computer specific, so if more than one DataLink GIS installation exists in your organization, the drive letter could be different on each computer that might use a memory device. When I click OK there, I see that there's a memory device connected. That shows up now in my status. I can go into Devices and assign this device an ID. This happens to be a memory device that's going to go into a Trimble Yuma. So I'm going to assign Yuma to this memory card, and then I've already assigned it surveillance data. I'm going to remove that and instead assign larva sighting data. And now I could go ahead and send data to that memory device. This assumes that I've already set up a map, an arc map, and done an extract, which I've done. So after data is sent to the memory device, I would remove that memory device from my computer, put it into the Yuma, the tablet, laptop, whatever it is that I'm running, and then on that laptop, what I would do is browse to DataLink GIS, Program Files, Elect Data, and I'm going to create a shortcut to this PC Application Manager. That's actually the Mobile Application Manager front end. So let me right click it and select Send to Desktop, Create Shortcut. I'm doing this on my regular computer just because it's easier to demonstrate. So here's the shortcut. I'm going to rename that to Sentinel GIS, and that I only have to do the very first time around when using a laptop or tablet. If I double click the Sentinel GIS shortcut, it will run the Mobile Application Manager. I can select that I would like to run larva sighting, and then it will start up ArcPad and load my map and the ArcPad larva sighting program. So from here it will work the same way as larva sighting on a mobile device. I can log in, and it tells me I have an error when opening COM port 2. That's because I don't have a GPS connected on this particular computer. In any case, I can use the regular tools to create sites, inspections, treatments, storm drains, and to enter service requests. I'm going to go ahead and exit this application. There's one configuration setting for a memory device that we may need to change, and this is back on the computer that has DataLink GIS installed. I'm going to browse into DataLink GIS, handheld software, program files, elect data, and I'm going to open this application manager configuration file in a text editor. Before I do that, I'm going to make a backup copy of it so that if I mess something up while editing it, I have something to go back to. Let me open this configuration file. Down at the very bottom of this configuration file, there's a device type called generic, and that's our memory device. Now I need to specify what port the GPS connects on. Now in the Yuma, on my particular Yuma that's running virtual GPS, it does use the NMEA protocol, but the port happens to be port 32. And then the baud rate is 4800. If I will be using the laptop or tablet with adult sighting, I would also set the auxiliary port, which is just the 9-pin RS-232 port that the spray controller connects on. and that does happen to be COM port 1 on a UMA. So I can make this change, save my change, and exit out. Back in DataLink GIS, I'll do a send. Now in this case it says that there are files newer on the device than on the PC. That's because I opened up the program in ArcPad, and it did make some changes to some of the file modification dates. I'm going to say yes, I would like to overwrite those files, and so it will update the data on the memory card, and I'll notice that my application manager configuration file has been updated. So what I just did there was configure the GPS port that would automatically be used by Sentinel GIS. That might be different, it would be different on your tablet or laptop. If you're using a Bluetooth GPS or a USB GPS, you may have to check the system settings to discover what COM port is being used. Feel free to contact Electronic Data Solutions support for help with that. Alright, so after I have collected data on the tablet or laptop, then I would remove that SD card or that memory card, that memory device, put it back in the computer that's running DataLink GIS. DataLink will see that it's connected, and then I can receive data from it. And from here the process works the same as it would with a mobile device. If merge is set to run automatically, it'll go ahead and do that. And so what we have is a workflow very similar to that with a Windows mobile device connecting via USB, the difference being now we're using a memory card to move data back and forth.